Welcome to the Tiger's Den. This is the voice of Cheryl, and I am Toothless Tiger. Hello, Riding Dirty. Thank you for being here. Tonight, I'm going to bring to you an exquisite woman, a beautiful wife, mother, and I want to tell you a little bit about her. She has her own show, and I have her information strolling across the bottom, and I also have it in my description. Salute L. Renee, Eric O. Thank you all for joining me. I greatly appreciate it. Allow me to introduce, if you will, Mrs. Karla Mingo Home. And that's the name of her channel. She is Mrs. Karla Mingo. Karla Mingo Home was founded in 2021 by breast cancer survivor Karla Mingo. After her diagnosis in 2017 and the many trials that followed, she began her journey of sharing with others how to maintain peace, passion, and purpose. In the midst of trials and setbacks in 2018, she wrote and published her first book, Peace, Passion, and Purpose, Making Your Life Lessons Your Blessings. In January 2020, Karla Mingo YouTube channel was launched. And after so many inspiring messages from subscribers, Karla Mingo Home was created as an extension of her mission to help people create beautiful, inspiring spaces at home. What an awesome, awesome woman. Please allow me to introduce to you Mrs. Karla Mingo. And y'all know I'm trying to figure out my little computer. I'm a little slow, but I'm sure. Karla, welcome.
Thank you. Hello. I'm so happy to be here this evening with you.
Oh, I am just so honored that you accepted the invitation to come. Karla, I would like for you to tell us about yourself. And of course, I have some questions that I'll ask you myself, but I'd like for you to just tell us a little bit about what you want us to know, especially like what inspired you to write your book.
Certainly. So, how this journey began was in 2017, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. And my treatment for my breast cancer was I opted to do a double mastectomy. Now, mind you, this breast cancer diagnosis came to me in February, and I was planning to be married in May. And so right before I'm to be married, I'm having to deal with this breast cancer. I'm having to deal with surgery of the mastectomy. I'm having to deal with just all of the things that come along with that. And initially, I didn't want to get married. I told my husband now, Mark, who's my husband now, I was like, no, I don't want to get married. I want to wait because I got all this going on. And of course, as a woman, you're always wondering, how is this person going to feel about you? Because this is not what he signed up for.
Yeah.
But he told me, he was like, babe, we're in this together. It doesn't matter. I still want to get married.
Beautiful.
And he's like, we're not putting it off. We're going to go ahead and do it. So we got married that June of that same year while I was still in the middle of treatment. And while I was going through my treatment, I had a good friend of mine pass away in the middle of that. I went back to my job in education and was there 2 weeks, and they had a layoff. And so I got laid off my job. And it was one trial after the other in just a small amount of time. And I was just so devastated. It brought me to my knees. I literally was starting to question, God, why is all of this happening to me?
Mm-hmm.
And I had an epiphany moment. I had a moment. Everybody, I don't know if everybody's had this before, but I had a moment where God spoke directly to me, and he just explained to me the whole purpose of why I'm here and why this is happening to me. And he told me, I want you to tell your story. I want
Mm.
you to share with the world what I've done for you and what I can do for you. And so I was in my mind like, oh my gosh, what I mean, that's a big call, a big challenge. And
Mm-hmm.
so from that, I was like, okay, I know I have to tell my story. I need to write a book, but I really didn't want to write a book. I really was just happy with my life. I just really didn't want to do the extra work, but God just kept pushing me and in my ear. And so I finally decided to go ahead and write my book. And the book that I wrote is called Peace, Passion, and Purpose, Making Your Life Lessons Your Blessings. And the whole purpose of this book is not just about my breast cancer, but it just talks about life in general. When you're going through life, you're going to have setbacks, you're going to have
Mm-hmm.
challenges, you're going to have troubles. The Bible tells us that you're going to have troubles. But what I've learned is what you do with those things that happen to you. You have to turn
Mm-hmm.
them into positive things. And so the book, this is my book, Peace, Passion, and Purpose. And it is a very
Beautiful.
spiritual book. Every chapter starts with the scripture. And not only is there scripture, there's like a lesson after each chapter. And then there's also an opportunity for you to reflect. And there's like thought provoking questions. And so you have a thought provoker. So it's a good like book study that you can
Yeah.
use and, process your thoughts. And I really talk about everything from growing up in my childhood, all of my challenges. I've been through a divorce, I've been a single mom, and there are some other things in here that came out in this book that no one knew until I
Okay.
wrote the book. And I had to really soul search because I didn't know if I wanted to share something so intimate in this book. But what I said to myself, if I'm going to tell my story, I have to tell the whole story.
You had to tell your story.
Yeah. So
Yes.
I put some things in here that are very, very personal to me, but it was very healing for me. So I just really want people to understand that regardless of what's going on, if you are seeking peace, or if you are seeking peace, if you are passionate about what you're doing and walking in your purpose, it doesn't matter what comes at you. You can handle
You
anything.
can handle it.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. Well, we have a thing that we do. You may hear me from time to time, and what I'll try to do is let you stop and get your thought across. We salute the people that come in and pay us, homage by being with us. And whenever someone gives me a cash app, then I like to acknowledge them.
Okay.
I don't get them often, and when I do, I just always want to let them know how grateful I am. So when you see me do this or hear this sound, it is showing gratitude. Thank you, Eric O. And I see El Renee and my niece A Powers has joined us. And always Wilma Flagstaff. What would I do without her? And someone else joined us. How are you a grown ass man trolling other men? Hello, they said Annie. And so I'm going to say hello, niece or nephew. I don't know which one you are, but hello there. So, Carla, that was absolutely beautiful. And, I guess for me, knowing Mark as a kid and knowing, where he comes from and knowing him as a man, it is so honorable and noble. And you guys are truly, I use the word blissed today. I don't use the word blessed. I have a long story where I am with that, but I always respect other people in what they believe and think. And so that is absolutely honorable and noble. And I truly, truly appreciate you sharing that. Let me see. Wilma Flagstaff said, "Wow, you can't have a testimony without a test." And you know that that's true.
So true.
So, my next question, tell us about your YouTube channel and the inspiration behind it, because you do have a beautiful channel.
Thank you. Thank you. So I started decorating and really fell in love with decor and
Mm-hmm.
making my home very beautiful and very cozy. I would get so excited just going to stores, shopping for things for my home. And what I realized is that home is like your castle.
Mm-hmm.
Home has to be a place where your significant other, they can't wait to get there. And when they get there, they know that their home is peaceful, their home is warm and welcoming, and
Mm-hmm.
so I try to really create that in my house in terms of cooking or keeping my house clean or just having it be a beautiful space. And so the reason I did my YouTube channel was because I wanted to show people different ways that they could create peace, passion, and purpose. And so my channel includes things like cooking. And
Mm-hmm.
so I'm not a big cook, but I was raised by a grandmother in the South. So I know how to, cook some Southern dishes. And
That pound cake sure looked delicious. I'm telling you, baby. And that peach cobbler.
yes, well, that pound cake, their recipe came from my aunt. She taught me that. But I just always thought as a woman, it's important to know how to cook some things, a few things. You got to be
Mm-hmm.
able to get in the kitchen and do something. And so what I do on my channels is I cook different dishes and I just walk you through it. I'm not a professional chef, so
Mm-hmm.
I'll let you know that if you're not really a baker or a cooker, that's okay, because you can watch me, and if I can do it, you can do it.
Yes.
So I have things like ribs on there. I have cakes and pies and drinks and different things like that, because that helps you create a home that's
Mm-hmm.
peaceful. When there's a good smelling food or cake, sitting on the counter. And
Yes.
so I also do show you how to decorate spaces. So I do that. And then I do some lifestyle videos where I just show myself and Mark going out having fun as a couple, as a married couple, things we do. Some videos are funny, and just showing people and inspiring people. If you're not where you want to be, you can get there. And I
Mm-hmm.
just want people, when they watch my channel, I want them to feel happy. I want them to laugh
Yes.
and feel good. So that was my inspiration for starting the YouTube channel.
Oh, that's absolutely inspiring, because I've only had my channel, well, I've had it for many years, but I only had it to create, to look at YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And then I decided and was inspired last year to actually do a YouTube channel. Actually, when the NBA player Kwame Brown came on, and I used to look at him, and it just inspired me to go on and do what I had wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
And for a long time, I didn't have a lot of subscribers, but I was afforded the opportunity to be on his channel and other guys' platforms, and then I picked up, a following, and that really, really, really makes you feel good. And recently, I've had people, it seems like one day I have this number, 2 days later, I drop down 4 or 5 people. And that can be disheartening and discouraging. But for me, I know the purpose in
There you
which
go.
I came here. And
Yes.
my purpose was to come and share my journey and my life story and my journey when I wanted to know who were we before we were slaves. So
Yes.
that is what inspires me, no matter who's here. I would love for it to be thousands of people, but I go with whoever I have.
That's
And
right.
so, you just inspire me, because there are other areas too that I can look into going, because I know this is the entertainment section, but it's more to entertaining than just laughing,
Mm-hmm.
because like you said, you show you and your husband out together, you know, um, for some people that may help them, inspire them to have a date night,
Yes.
because a lot of us, we don't really know what to do. I had 2 failed marriages, so
Okay.
we want to be better in the next marriage, But if we don't know and we're doing the best that we know,
Mm-hmm.
maybe we can get some inspiration from others. And so you're truly an inspiration.
And
The
what I
next
want to
question.
say about the YouTube channel too, I like what you said about, just doing what God has put on your heart to do.
Mm-hmm.
When I first started my channel, I had no idea. I didn't have an audience at all. I had no idea how this was going to be received. And I remember the first video I posted, I kept putting it out on Facebook. Please subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel. And a few people did, but a lot of people didn't. And it
Mm-hmm.
was discouraging at first, but
Mm-hmm.
I was having so much fun making my videos.
Yes.
I loved watching my own self in the video. It was so artistic and it was so fun to me. I just kept doing it anyway. And before
Mm-hmm.
I knew it, it was like people were subscribing, commenting, and so it's just you just got to stick with your passion and what you
Yes.
love and have fun.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. It's going to help somebody. I don't know who, I don't know when, I don't know where, but I know what we do is necessary and it's very well needed, especially to see women or individuals that look like us
Mm-hmm.
that have something to offer,
Yes.
because we're mothers, we're women, and we have a lot to give. And
Mm-hmm.
so, with this kind of passion and love inside your heart, you got to spread it out. I find that a lot of times it's disheartening and discouraging that the people that you bank on or tend to believe that would be there and support you the most are the ones that are there the least. And
Yes.
so I had this scripture that I used to use, that a prophet is without honor in his own hometown. And my son said, "You just conceited." I said, "No, I'm not. I'm really not." But sometimes you just being human, you feel that way sometimes
Mm-hmm.
when you don't get the support that you think that you should get. But people know you. And so for whatever reason they choose not to, you have to look past that and
Yes.
just stick with your purpose and your passion. And
Yes.
I love that. The next question I have for you. Okay, you told us when it was launched about the LLC. Now tell us about your business and your products, because I seen on Facebook when your beautiful husband made it possible for you to get your products in a couple of boutiques, and that was just awesome. So I'd like for you to share that with the
Yes.
world.
Yes. So, as an extension of my YouTube channel, I wanted to create products for your home that also gave you an experience. For me, it's about the experience. Everything I do, I want to have a pleasant experience.
Mm-hmm.
So, I created a product line called Peace, Passion, and Purpose. And so, the Peace line includes a candle, body butter, and soap.
Okay.
The passion line is a body butter and soap, and then the purpose is a body butter and soap. The candles are soy blend candles, so they're healthy for your home and they're just beautiful. The jars are beautiful. I mean, I took a lot of time in research. I took about a year to research how to do this.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And so I make all of my own candles by hand. I make my body butter by hand. My body butter is 100% shea butter and it has all natural ingredients in it.
Mm.
The soap as well. And so when you use any one of these lines of products that I have, when you use my Peace line, it's a ginger, patchouli, lavender. So you're going to feel peaceful when you smell the
Mm.
candle, when you bathe in the soap, when you rub the body butter on you. I wanted you to feel peace. And
Yes.
then with the passion, now passion is my number one seller. Passion is a rose, coconut, grapefruit.
Oh,
And
it
that,
sounds good.
yes, and that is a very vibrant, sexy scent. It's that scent when you put it on, it makes you feel happy. It's like you are ready to take on the world. And that's what I wanted a person to experience when they use passion.
Okay.
So purpose is a bergamot and eucalyptus blend.
Okay.
And so that's a little bit more intense. And that is for when you are trying to get mental clarity, you're working on a project, you're trying to start a business, that line invigorates you. It opens your mind, and it's a little bit stronger than the other ones, but it helps you to focus on your purpose. And so those are my three signature product line. And then shortly after that, I created a men's line.
Okay.
So I have men's body butter and soap as well. And I try to align it with the peace, passion, and purpose. So for the men's line, the brother to peace is chill. So for the men, you would use chill to relax. Okay. For passion, for the men, it is called intense. So that's like date night. You trying to, go out and look good and all that. That's
Get your
intense.
groove on.
And then ambition is aligned with purpose. So for men that are out here on their grind, they're hustling, they're working, this scent is really nice for the office and when you're just working. So I have a men's line, and then most recently I launched a summer line. The summer line is for just summer only. It's a limited edition. It's a pineapple blend. It has real pineapple extract in it. And I'm just so proud of this business and the response I've received. I mean, my customers on repeat. I mean, the products have just sold like crazy. And then my husband, who is such a hustler, he actually got my product in 3 stores in the Dallas area.
Isn't that beautiful?
You can actually go to a store and buy my product. So I'm excited.
That is awesome. And a follow-up question with that is, what inspires your scents, and which one is your favorite scent and why?
So what inspired my scents was making sure people had a certain feeling when they smell the scent, because smells are very important, and it helps our brain to kind of shift gears. And this was created, during this pandemic. And so I just felt like people were stressed, people's marriages were failing, people didn't have confidence in themselves. And so I'm like, what if I had a body butter that when you rubbed it on your hand and smelled it, it gave you a little peace from your hard day at work, or it gave you some passion to be able to relate with your husband and connect with your husband, or some purpose so you could focus on your business. And so that was the inspiration behind the products. And then what was the question right after that?
Your favorite scent and why?
So my favorite scent is, oh gosh, I love them all because I actually created all the scents. So I have to love them all. But I would say this new scent I just came out with, it's called Summer. And it is very fruity, but it doesn't leave a fruity smell on you. But it just, when you smell it, it just makes you think of summertime. And as you know, when you think of summertime, it's automatically a happy feeling. So I would say that's my favorite. Summer.
Okay. Fantastic. Let me say, salute Moonlight. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for coming. That's fantastic. Yeah, when you think of summer, you think of the sun, you think of the breeze, you think of the water, you think of outdoors. Even though I'm not an outdoors person, but I love the water and I love the sun. So yeah, that's absolutely beautiful. As you promote peace, passion, and purpose, why is that so important to you?
Oh man, I could talk forever on this topic. I just I'm sorry, excuse me. But I have always been a person that had to have peace in my life. So I've always did everything I could do to make sure there was peace. No drama, no problems, always trying to do the right thing. And so what I found is that there were so many people in my life and people I knew who was always going through stuff, always going through challenges. And it seemed like they could never just get that break they wanted, or it was like it was always troubled. And so what I found is that ultimately you want to find your purpose in life, right? God has put us here for a purpose, but you cannot find that purpose until first you have to get some peace in your life. So if you're in a bad relationship or a stressful job or something that's tearing you down, and you don't have peace, Without peace, you cannot focus on your passion or your purpose.
Mm-hmm.
So, first and foremost, find your peace. Love yourself, love God, love others, and get your peace. Once you have your peace, then you can start looking at, what am I passionate about? What do I love to do? What
Mm-hmm.
am I good at? And so I'm talking because I went through these phases. I had peace, on and off in my life, but I didn't have passion and purpose for a long time. I'm
Mm-hmm.
53 right now, and I just
Absolutely beautiful.
I just started all this when I was 50. So I just started figuring out my passion and my purpose. But my journey was developing that peace, finding my passion. And once I found my passion, man, my purpose came easy. And my purpose is really to help others find their peace, passion, and purpose.
And that's what's important because, like you said, with us going through so much in our lives, and
Mm-hmm.
especially being, I call us Asiatic Americans, especially us with us being the organic people of the land, we've been under so much oppression and suppression until
Mm-hmm.
we don't truly even realize that we have a purpose. Some of us do, but a lot of us don't. We may know it's something different about us. We may not even know we have a passion about a certain thing.
Exactly.
We may know it's something different about us, or we're always thinking, or we're so creative, but we don't know what to do with that because, like you said, we're all bogged down with either a job or a relationship, a bad one, not necessarily a good one,
Mm-hmm.
or something. So it is so good to know that you care about the whole person, and it's not gender based or anything. It's just the woman or the man
Exactly.
finding your peace, your passion, and your purpose. And then
Mhm.
you're giving them an example, especially coming from, the story that you opened up with, being a breast cancer survivor, and the
Mhm.
way you took those lemons and made them lemonade.
Mhm.
That's absolutely beautiful. I tell you, your testimony is truly one to be heard. It should be heard. And again, I thank you for accepting the invitation
Thank
to
you.
come and share because I, knew of you, but I had no way of knowing that part of
Yes.
you. That's absolutely beautiful. Now, the stores that you have your products in, Carla, are there any retail stores that are outside of Dallas, or are they just only here in the Dallas Fort Worth area?
They're actually only in the Dallas Fort Worth area. There's two DeSoto locations and one Cedar Hill location. And you
Okay.
could go to my website at karlamingohome.com, and I have the address and phone number of the retail locations. And
Okay.
the only thing I sell at the retail locations are the body butters. So you
Okay.
can't get the candles or the soap, just the smaller size body butters. You can get the men and the women's.
Okay, well, like I said, I put it down on the little ticker tape down at the
Mhm.
bottom, and I also have all of your information, how to contact you on IG, on Facebook, on
Yeah.
your website. I have all of that, and your YouTube. I have
Okay.
that link so that they can go and check you out. Because I'm gonna tell you something, that Christmas decorations. I'm a Christmas person. I love Christmas, and to see your home decorated so beautifully. And what I liked about it, because I'm a real colory person,
Mhm.
and I like the tinsel, like the aluminum foil type tinsel, like
Yes.
decorations. But it was so elegant with the just clean green and the cranberries. I thought that
Yes.
was a neat idea with the
Yes.
cranberries. Yeah, that was awesome. My niece decorates like that for Christmas. She has the garland going down the staircase, and so I love that because Christmas decorations and Christmas time is one of my most favorite times of the year. And let me say salute today. I'm glad you're here. A-Ra, glad you joined me. Dimpa D, it's good to see you. Glad you're here. Carla, that's absolutely beautiful. Let me see. Let's say, how does Karla Mingo Home support the community? Because that's something that we're really big on, is trying to support the community. How does Karla Mingo Home support the community?
Yes, thank you for asking. I believe that it's not just about what people are doing for you, but you have to do for others. When God
Mm-hmm.
has blessed you with any kind of talent or ability, you have to give back to the community.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that is just one of those laws of sowing and reaping. And I always try to sow seeds. I help people. And there are three main charities that I basically will, I donate products to these charities, and I wanted to mention them. So if people would like to go to their website and support them, I think
Mm-hmm.
it's really important. One of the first charities is called Charity Light, um, First Light Charities, and that's firstlightcharities.org. And it's an organization that basically, when people are having a rough time in life, whatever that is, they
Mm-hmm.
like to give them a gift or some kind of care package to help them get through this rough time in their life.
Okay.
And so they just give packages randomly to people who need it and people who are struggling. And so I give products to them to give to people. Um, Angel Surviving Cancer. This is an organization. All these are 504c organizations, and this organization basically is for helping women who are going through breast cancer, and they provide financial support. They provide just support in general. So if a woman is newly diagnosed with cancer and they don't have the money to maybe get to their treatment, or they need some assistance, this organization will help them. And this is called angelsurvivingcancer.org. The other organization is Celebrating Life Foundation, and this is here based in Dallas. And they also provide education and encouragement for women going through breast cancer. And
Okay.
so I am always happy to give products because they give a lot to these ladies. And
Mm-hmm.
I want them to receive some of these wonderful products that I have so that they can have that experience, whether it's peace, passion, and purpose.
That's fantastic. I want to salute and welcome Phyllis Lee, Carolyn Jones, greetings, and R. Sullivan, 305. Glad you joined us. I know
Oh, you know what?
personally,
I have to mention. I'm sorry, I got to mention one more place.
that's fine.
She would not be happy if I did not mention her.
Please mention
But
her.
another organization I support is Eden's Place. And Eden's Place is a group home for girls, for teenage girls who are like runaways or who've been involved in sex trafficking. And she's developed this home. She's had this home designed where these girls will live here. And so I have sponsored a room in this house where I'm going to decorate a room for these
Fantastic.
young ladies and just create a space that makes them feel happy. So
And by all means, when you speak with her, if she'd like to come on the show and
okay.
do an interview, one of my ways of giving back is to give small businesses and anybody who has a talent or whatever they want to share with the
Mm-hmm.
world, to get an opportunity to do that at no cost to them.
Okay.
And hopefully enough people will see them and be able to support them. I was going to tell you that second, breast cancer, I think it was the first breast cancer program you talked about. I'm familiar with that because I have a dear friend and her mom had breast cancer. And I know when she needed, salute
Mm-hmm.
Reggie. Let me put some respect on that. I have to stop. And what salute. I am truly honored. Carolyn, I'm trying to hit my thing, and but that the one you was talking about, the angels, I
Mm-hmm.
think that's the one where they fly women, even because she was here in Dallas, but she had to go to MD Anderson in Houston,
Okay.
and they would fly for them to go and then get a place for them to stay. And
Yes.
the person that went with them. I knew that they could live there. I don't know if they actually provided them. I think just the patient got the transportation. But,
Mhm.
that was an awesome thing, knowing that you probably depleted every fund that you thought you had saved, and maybe even cashed in some insurance policies fighting for your life. And
Yes.
then they have this company that really actually fly the women to, no
Mhm.
matter where they go or need to go for their treatment, they
Yes.
help them in that way. So we really too don't talk enough about the things of cancer in
Mhm.
our community and how it affects our families. And a lot of times it was taboo, and people didn't want people to know, and so they
Mhm.
wouldn't discuss it. But with all of the innovative ways they're coming up with to try to help, like you said, you decided to do the double, and that was really, I'm sure, a hell of a decision to make. Did it take you long to make that decision, or it didn't take you no time?
It did not take me long at all. I had the option to just have the cancer removed and do some radiation, which is a lumpectomy, is when they remove the actual lump from your breast. So I
Mm-hmm.
had that option on the table. But for me, I was not caught up in my body like that and in my physical appearance. I wanted to make sure I never had to deal with this again. So for me, it was an easy decision. I'm like, you know what? Let's do the most aggressive treatment. That way, I don't have to be concerned about breast cancer. Now, I'm not saying it's 100% that I can never get breast cancer again, but it
Mm-hmm.
definitely reduced my risk. And so that was a very easy decision for me.
Oh yeah, well, that's beautiful. I want to welcome Katsy. Thank you for joining us. I'm glad you're here.
That's my sister. Hey,
Oh, hey,
Katrina.
Katsy, glad you're here. Yeah, well, this is an awesome, awesome interview, Katsy, and I'm sure you're just as awesome. But I'm loving everything. Now, let me see. What message do you have for our listeners who are looking for peace, passion, and purpose in their lives? What message do you have for them?
So my message for them is really, I'm gonna say it's simple, but then again, it's not simple. It's not simple for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But it is so important that you love yourself so much
Mm.
that you cannot allow another person to diminish you, to make you feel less than, to bring you down, create chaos in your life. And that's one area I will say that I've always pretty much had that mindset. And one of my friend who passed away while I was going through cancer, we went to college together.
Mm-hmm.
And in college, I remember her saying to me, and now I understand what she meant, but she said to me in a joking kind of way, she said, "You are so in love with yourself."
Mm-hmm.
And we would just laugh it off or whatever, not really understanding where that was coming from. But it came from a place where I take care of myself, and I would
Mm-hmm.
recommend that people start taking care of themselves. I take care of my mental health. Anything that's causing me mental anguish has to go. I don't have a problem cutting people, cutting things. It's
Mm-hmm.
because I have to protect my peace at all times. And so if you are really truly loving who you are, it's just like with your children. You love your kids so much. If anybody talk crazy to your child, you got a problem with that, right?
Yes.
Because
Mm-hmm.
you brought that baby into this world, you love your child, and you're not gonna let nobody mess with your kids, right?
Right.
Same thing with yourself. Love yourself so deeply, or if somebody is messing with you, you're not gonna have it.
Mm-hmm.
And once you really get that down, then your passions, your purpose, and all of that will fall into place.
That is so great. Now, let me ask you, the candles that we see behind you, are
Yes.
those your candles?
Yes, they are. They are the
Right.
peace, the passion, and the purpose. So the white one is peace, the
Mm-hmm.
pink one is passion, and the gray one is purpose. And I really believe in the environment. So I believe in doing everything that can be reused. So those jars are jars that can be repurposed. So they're like a ceramic, really beautiful ceramic jar
Oh
with
yeah, that's nice.
a wood lid on it. And once you use the entire candle, you can just melt the wax from inside, take the label off, and you can use these as little containers. Like you can use it for like keeping your makeup brushes or cotton balls or a pencil holder. So you don't have to throw your jars away. You can reuse them again. And so that was important to me, that my products were very eco-friendly.
The product that size, what are the price range for one that size? Because I tell you, I spent many a dollar at Bath and Body Works on those 3 wick candles and
Mm-hmm.
on the 1 wick candle, and that jar is absolutely gorgeous. They have some that looks like that, but
Mm-hmm.
most of them are just glass. But that look kind of smoky. That look very, like I said, exquisite as your taste.
Yes.
Yeah, so that, and then it's fashionable in the room, so it
Yes.
adds to the room decor. So what is a price range of something like that?
Yes. So this candle is $20,
Okay.
and it's an 8-ounce candle, and again it is a soy blend. And so what people don't understand is, and I'm not knocking Bath and Body, I've used their products many times,
Mm-hmm.
but my candles are what we call soy blend, so it burns cleaner. So you know how sometimes you can burn a candle and you find yourself coughing and choking because there's
Exactly.
this soot in the
The
air.
black soot. Mm-hmm.
All of that is in the air, and
Mm-hmm.
so these candles are cleaner, a cleaner burning candle. So they're $20, and right now I have free shipping on any products on my site. Anything over $20 is free shipping with the code I love my dad. All
Wow.
caps. I love my dad. And all of my men's products are on sale right now. So you can
Wow.
get the products on sale and you can get free shipping. And that's through June 20th.
I'm gonna go check that out. My dad is no longer here, but I have a couple of brothers and nephews that I love dearly, and a son. So I'm gonna check that out. What would you say the burn time is on your candles?
The burn time is 270 hours.
270 hours?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. So, what do you recommend when you're burning them? Do you burn them for so many hours and then stop, and then, because I know that I've been using candles for I don't know how long. I'm a smoker, and my sister doesn't like smoke, and
Mm-hmm.
she hates the smell, and she says it goes all through the vents and everything. Let me say, salute, Brian Black. I'm so glad you're here. But and so I buy those candles, and I buy a lot of them. So I'll be visiting the website. Trust
Okay.
me, I will. And they said that you're only supposed to burn them for so many hours. Like I think it was like 4 hours, and then not burn them. But so I know it's 270. You wouldn't necessarily burn them 270 hours
No.
straight, but
Oh, yeah. Oh, I think when you were asking me the burn time, you were talking about how long you burn them before you have to blow them out.
mm, yeah,
Oh,
I just want to know the whole burn time. No, you
oh,
told me.
okay. Yeah, yeah. But I've burned my candles for 8 hours at a time, and then I'll
Okay,
blow them out. Mm-hmm.
that's
Just make sure
fantastic.
you
And
trim.
that size right there, do you have the bigger size, the 3 wick, or you just have the 1 wick?
I just have the one wick.
Okay, that's fantastic, but it's absolutely beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see here. Okay, thank you, niece. She's telling them to click the like button for me. Please click like, share, and join us in the conversation. Okay, let me see. I have another question. How long would you say the scent lingers?
For the candles,
Mm-hmm.
So with the candles, you have to make sure that when you light your candle, that you get a full burn pool. And what that means is that the wax has to melt all the way around. And
Okay.
that's when you're going to get your maximum scent. And so it actually, the candles are so strong to where when I burn my candles, like when I come in, it's like I can just smell the candles throughout the room. If you have a large space, it may be a little bit more difficult, like if you're in a big open space, but
Mm-hmm.
these are really perfect for bedrooms, bathrooms, and like smaller spaces. And then the other thing is I have these by my bed at night. I have all three of them, and when I like blow them out and they're just sitting on my nightstand, I can still smell the scent. The
Oh
scent
my.
is still like kind of like I can just smell it.
Oh, that is wonderful.
Hmm.
Well, I see a person who I call my sister wants to know, can your candles help the smoke smell?
Do they what?
Help the smoke smell?
Do they help the smoke smell? I cannot say for sure, but I do know purpose is pretty strong, and I believe this would cover up a smoke smell. Definitely,
Okay.
I would start with purpose.
Well,
Yes.
I'm going to start with her a purpose. I'm going to get her one of those. Yeah, I definitely will. I had a question also because we're getting close to that hour mark, and but I had a question, and the question was, what should one define gathering quality pieces? Like, should one start with like quality, gently used piece of sofa? Like, should when they want to get pieces that are quality for the home in decorating, what should they start with?
Okay, so I have a philosophy on furniture. Everybody may not believe this philosophy, and it's fine if you don't, this is not your thing, do what you need to do. But
Mm-hmm.
I've just kind of always believed in when you buy furniture, you shouldn't have to replace it.
Mm-hmm.
Furniture can last a lifetime and be passed down to generations.
Mm-hmm.
So when I do buy furniture, I buy high quality, nice furniture, and it's always something that I absolutely love.
Mm-hmm.
Because what can happen is when you're trying to save money, and sometimes you have to. Trust me, I bought the whole and I bought a whole set sofa, chair, and love seat for $199 down on Harry Hines. So I do know sometimes you got to do what you have to do. But if
Mm-hmm.
you're able, buy what
Mm-hmm.
you love, buy quality, and guess what? You never got to buy it again.
You don't have to replace it.
Never. If you buy a cheap sofa that you really don't like, but it was on sale, so you just want to be, this what you want to get. In 5 years, it's raggedy and you never liked it anyway. So you're gonna end up buying another sofa at some point. So now you're spending more money. So
Mm-hmm.
when decorating, I always start with my foundational pieces, which will be my furniture, before I do any accents and different things that will bring in color. I get my basic pieces. I make sure I love them and I make sure that they're quality.
Fantastic.
Mhm.
Phyllis added to that too. She started too with your artwork.
Great.
Let me
Yes.
see. Question: what are some basic prices that one will need to make a small piece beautiful and easy to work with for someone just coming out of college? So, if a college student is trying to decorate, what are some price ranges that they should be looking at spending to make a small piece, a small area beautiful?
Like their entire apartment or like a room.
Let's say a room, one room at a time.
So I would say depending like a living room would cost more probably than a bedroom. So if you're going to do a bedroom, I would say a good place to start would be IKEA.
Okay.
IKEA has really good prices. They have really cute things, and it looks really good. I bought my kids loved IKEA. They had a lot of IKEA beds. Only thing with that, you got to put it together yourself. So if you don't like putting things together, that may not be the way
The
to
place for
go.
you. Mm-hmm.
Yes, but you could definitely do a bedroom. I would say anywhere from 500 to a grand for
Mm-hmm.
just a bedroom, and that includes your bed, maybe your mattresses, your comforter. Get a few pieces to put on the wall. You don't have to have a lot. Sometimes less is more. So,
Mm, that's fantastic. Do
mm.
you have I see here Wilma said expensive. Who's your favorite furniture builder?
Ooh, so okay, so a lot of my furniture. I don't know why I'm acting like this because I don't want anybody thinking I'm bougie or anything like that. But
No, we know you're exquisite. We know that you're exquisite. So that's totally different. We know you have beautiful taste. If they look at any of your videos, and I even like Mark taste, but I told you when I responded, the way he dressed, coming up, I knew shit his taste was fantastic because that little old man cave movie room is off the chain.
man,
Awesome.
and it
Awesome.
keeps getting better and better. He keeps
Eh,
adding things to it. That room is so awesome. Y'all have got to go see his video on my YouTube channel. It's
baby,
the movie room, and he did an amazing job with it. It is
he did an
awesome.
ex, but I noticed, mother, wife, I bought him this for
Oh yeah, I had to point that out. Like I bought this.
that was beautiful, boy. I laughed so hard. But
Yeah.
he did do an awesome job. And that bar, hey, a liquor store, it's no different. He has it all. And I love the way he has it sectioned off.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah. But as far as furniture go, a lot of my major pieces came from Bassett. So I really like Bassett furniture.
Okay,
Um
Bassett.
Bassett furniture.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get a lot of our stuff from Nebraska Furniture Mart too. So they have such a great variety, and they have more of a variety of price ranges. So if you are on a budget, Nebraska is a great place to start.
Okay.
Um, and then Bassett is just more of a high end and just really, good quality furniture. So I would say Bassett is my answer.
Okay, fantastic. And as we wind down, Phyllis said IKEA is really compact and can save a lot of room. She loves the store. And
Yes.
she's the decorator here. So she has
Oh,
exquisite taste and
hi,
everything is
Phyllis.
beautiful. She and my son, they are truly the decorators. I just live here and it's absolutely gorgeous.
Good.
And I love being here because we had a fire back in 13 and we had to start all over and we had to rebuild.
Oh,
And
wow.
so we rebuild in the same place because my mom was a maid, but she left her children a home. And
Okay.
so we rebuild in the same place. But it's like for people that are not in Dallas couldn't relate, but it's like bringing Highland Park to the hood. And
Mm,
we live very beautifully and comfortably.
good, good.
What are some of your favorite color combinations? And then we can wind down because I don't want to abuse the time that you share with us. But what are some of your favorite color combinations?
Yes. So my absolute favorite is blue and gray and cream. Those three colors. So majority of my house is blue, got blue and gray and cream colors. So very
Mm-hmm.
warm. Absolutely love that. For our master bedroom, I was gonna carry that blue, cream, and gray in there. Mark said, "Hey, let's do something different. Let's walk into a room that's completely different." So in our master bedroom, I have the colors like a cream, coral, and like a soft blue. So it's a very bohemian type of
Okay.
style. So it's completely different from the rest of the house.
Very relaxing. And,
Hmm.
and I noticed in one of your bathrooms that you were decorating that you tried some browns, that something that you said you don't normally do, but you were matching your
Yeah.
faucets and things like that. Absolutely beautiful.
Yes. Yes, and
Yeah.
that bathroom is off from the is directly off from the movie room. So I wanted to, and so when Mark's friends are over or guests are over, they go into that bathroom. So I kind of wanted it to be a little bit masculine to kind of go with the movie room. So that's why
Yes.
I chose the cream and the browns and the neutrals. And I chose chocolate rugs, which I don't normally like brown carpet or brown rugs. But I know if there's a high traffic area, it's going to help with hiding, dirt and things like that.
Okay, tell Mark to get the popcorn ready. One day I got to come over there and look at Jason Bourne on that big screen in one
Yes.
of those comfortable chairs. And like I told you guys, I love seeing your throws with the Mingo name on it. It's just something about seeing your own name on your product as opposed to Louis Vuitton or Gucci or Yves Saint Laurent. When you can see yourself and it
Yeah.
belongs to you, I thought that was awesome. That Eden lady, I would like more information about
Yes.
that program. I know
Eden's
someone
Place.
that could probably help.
Yes, edensplace.org.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And it's Eden, EDENS?
I'm gonna look that up real quick for you because Eden is spelled kind of different. It's EDEN, it's not an A.
That's what
So
I have, EN.
EDEN, Eden's Place.
Okay.
Yes.
BMK, salute. Glad you made it. We're getting ready to wind down. And so, Carla, if you would, I have everything scrolling down. Would you just name your IG, your Facebook, and your YouTube, and
Yes.
anything else you want to say at to close out?
Yes. So for Instagram, I have 2 Instagram accounts. The one that's mainly for my business is called Karla Mingo Home on Instagram. Okay. And then I have my personal Instagram, which is I am Karla Mingo. And that's where I just post more stuff just fun stuff. My dog is on there when I go out or any kind of fun things. And then my Facebook is Karla Mingo Home. And my website is carlamingohome.com. And I think that's it.
And your YouTube?
YouTube is just Karla Mingo. So if you go to YouTube and just type Karla Mingo, it'll come up.
And that's Karla with a K, Mingo, Mingo. I think you guys should check it out because it's awesome. I really enjoyed it. And Karla, anytime that you want to come back, please feel free to do so. Okay. I will be going to the website, making some orders because I love candles.
Okay.
And so we'll be giving that purpose a chance to see if it can help my sister with the smell.
Okay.
Smell. And if there are no other questions, and I'm sure there are not, I would like to say thank you guys for joining us. I couldn't ask for a greater audience. Please like, share, subscribe, and welcome to the Tiger's Den. I'm going to say, as I normally would say, I'm leaving the Tiger's Den, but let me show y'all a treat. This is something I added. Beautiful.
Nice, nice.
All righty then. Thank you guys so very much.
This video was made for education and entertainment purposes only. There's no malice or ill intent from the content creator. So please like, share, and subscribe, and have a great evening. Good night.